Alright, it's working. Hello everyone. Welcome to the Info 3L 3901 data structure. I will be teaching you this semester. Since the special situation this year, we didn't expect it. We have to take the online course due to the virus, the commerce virus. Some class may be using the live way to broadcast, but I don't want to do that. I want to record the video, and I've already applied the cloud storage. It's kind of the SkyDrive hard disk on the internet. Then I will upload the class video to the network, and you can log in to download the video, so you can learn it anytime. Just in case some student cannot access to the internet. Some Chinese students will face that problem. They still trapped in their home these days, and they cannot access to the internet, or some were just using their cell phone. So they may spend a lot of money every month. I heard some students like spend more than 1,000 yuan a month for the cell phone fee for the data traffic. So I don't want any take that much money on the to start the online, or you cannot access to the internet. And the other problems is some students still not back to China yet, so we have a time difference. So it's hard to live. So I decided to take the record the video. It's a little hard to do a streamer, I found, and the light is pretty important. Because I don't have the extra lights, I can rely on the sunlight. But if the sunlight is too bright or too strong, it will hard to recording. And if the recording during night, it will be too dark. So I can only record like in the afternoon. I tried a lot of time already. Okay, I will tell you something about the cloud storage where I upload my video. So the website is the here is a panbaidu.com. I will show you how to log in later. So the pan, P-A-N, pan is actually the pinyin for the disk or hard disk. And the Baidu, some students may know it. That's the largest search engine in China. It's something like Google. Okay, that's a website. And the user's name is the Yunnan University teaching, and the YUN is the capital letter YUN teaching, and the password is EE 1211 The EE is my department, the electronic engineering. Some students came from the major, others may come from the CS, right? The computer science. And that's my department, the EE, electronic engineering. And the 1211 is the office. It's my office. Okay, that's the password. And I will show you how to log in later, okay? So let's take a look at the website. Here's a website like the panbaidu.com. If you can type Chinese, you can search the Baidu Wang Pan. then find the first one is this address. Okay, then here's the login website, and here's the user's name. You type in the Yunnan University, capital letters, teaching. Okay, and the password is EE12111211. Okay, and this choice is asks you whether next time will automatically log in. If in your personal computer, that's fine. If in your some public computer, then don't choose it. Okay, the computer will remember password and automatically log in next time. Okay, that's also have the all the other platform like the Android, the cell phone, the iPhone, the iPad, the Mac. You can choose based on your situation. Okay, then press the blue button, login. Oh, that will show up kind of certification to make sure this is a person to do these things, not a computer. So what does this mean? In this circle, there's a picture. It's upside down or it's not in the right angle. So you slide this part and to make the picture to the right position. I know it's a little bit tricky, so but you try a few times, I think you can do it. Even if you can't read the Chinese letter, just to make the picture to the right angle. Okay. Oh, maybe it's take a long time, too long time. Okay. That's another picture. Then okay, that's fine. Okay, then we log into the cloud storage. Okay. I don't know whether it is have the English version for you, but it doesn't matter. If you cannot read the Chinese character, you can just look at the symbol. Okay, say this arrow is point to upside means upload. Okay, then this arrow point to down means download. Okay, here is all the files. I did not to upload the files right now, so it's empty. It's just empty. Okay, after I upload, you should see the files. So if you cannot read the Chinese character, it's fine. Okay, just look at the symbols. That's upload and that's download. That's the only part you may need to use. Just download the video. Okay, just download the video to learn online class. Okay, do not do other things. Actually, I write that in the PowerPoint. Okay, just download. Okay, but do not do other things, including do not upload other things, or do not most important, do not change the password. Okay, do not change the password. The most important things I should say 3 times. Okay, do not change the password, otherwise we may not log in. Okay, so if you some question, need to talk to other students, and or you need to communicate with me. Also, do not upload in the storage cloud. Okay, we will talk about that later. We may need other place, maybe a WeChat group or QQ group. I will talk about that later based on your feedback, so we can have a discussion about. And if you have any questions, you should post it there, not in the cloud, in here, in this cloud storage. that will mess up all the material, and students may not easy to find the learning material. Okay, so just download here, and make sure you watch the video in the right order. Okay, in the right order. I will name the video marked by numbers. It should be 0, 0, and next is 0, 1 and 0, 2. Okay, in this way I will name the video's name. Okay, that's our way to take our online course. I didn't want to do the live, so just in case some students cannot access to the internet, we have the other problems. Okay, if I upload the video, so even if you cannot watch the video right now, but you still can find sometime or somewhere you can download the video and to learn it. Okay, that's my purpose to using the recording way, not the live way. Okay, next I will talk about the QQ group. Okay, I know QQ is pretty tricky for you. Many of students say they cannot use the QQ, and it's tricky for me sometimes. Okay, you need to verify by your cell phone. That's the most annoying point. Okay, you need to use your cell phone. So I didn't use the QQ for a long time, and because we need to take the online course, and the school asked every teacher to create a QQ group for each class. So I tried to download to my computer again. Then I tried to open the QQ on the computer. It says no, you cannot. You need to verify the QQ by your cell phone. Then I have to back to the QQ to download the app to verify. Then I can use on the computer. So it's pretty annoying. So, but if you can use it, or you still trying to join the group, okay, I created. I've seen many people already applied. I did not pass all the students yet. I will do that later. Okay. So if you can open QQ, you just scan the QR code. You can scan the QR code. Okay, or you can search the group number. This one. You just search the number, but pay attention. In the search side, you have two choices. One is for the group, one is for the personal. Make sure you change the choice to the search the group. That's 1067942094. Okay. Why we need the QQ group? Okay. Then I will talk about the QQ's advantage versus the Weixin, or you call it the WeChat. Okay. The advantage of QQ is that you can share large documents. Okay, you can share large documents in the group, and you can easily find it. It's sorted well. It's like, where's the video, where's the Word, where's the PowerPoint, where's the picture. You can easily find all the upload file, and no matter how large it is. And if in the WeChat group, you need to swipe your screen for a long time to find a single file, and you will easily miss it, right? And sometimes if you don't open a file immediately in the WeChat group, it will gone after a few days. Okay, but the QQ group won't. it will keep the files permanent, okay, and it is sorted very well. You can find it very easily. So if you can using the QQ, try to join the group, okay. So if most of the students can use QQ, we will use this for our discussion, okay. You post your questions here, and I try to answer your questions in this group. If most people cannot, then we'll talk about it later, okay. Maybe we'll try to use other ways. We have to use WeChat or something. But I don't think that's a big problem, because since you can use the WeChat or Weixin, you can use the QQ, because it's developed by the same company, okay? The Tencent. The QQ and the WeChat is developed by the same company, okay? The Tencent, 腾讯, okay, 腾讯. So, when you come back to China, I think you can easily access to the QQ. So try to fix the problem and find why you cannot open and why you can download. If you can use the WeChat or Weixin, it shouldn't be a problem, okay? That's about the QQ group. Basically, that's we will find a place to communicate, okay? Mostly answer your questions. Since we take our course online, we cannot communication immediately. So besides the video, we need to find some place like this, okay, to let you ask the questions and do a communication, okay. Okay. Next I will introduce a little about myself. That's my family name. Can any students recognize this word, this Chinese character? How to pronounce it? Do you know? It's pronounced, I will write down the pinyin. It's pronounced E, the fourth tone. So that's my family name, okay? You can call me Yi 老师, okay? Means that's the Chinese way, okay, to call the teacher by using their family name, not the given name, okay? Okay. And another thing is I will try to use the bilingual teaching way, okay? That means I will talk a little Chinese of some basic concept, okay? A little Chinese about some basic concept. For example, actually, in this course, we will partly talk about the data structure and partly talk about the algorithm. So do you know what this word mean, algorithm? Because most Chinese students did not know this word, algorithm. It's a pretty hard word for them. Okay, so what's the Chinese for the algorithm? That's called, what I will type that. So what's the Chinese for the algorithm? That's called 算法. So can you recognize this word, 算法? If you cannot, you just separate to the single character. What these two character means? So the first character 算, the basic meaning of this character is the 计算. That means to calculate. That means to calculate. And the second character 法, that means the 方法. That means the method. In English, method or the way. Okay, so the Chinese students don't know this word algorithm, but when they say the Chinese of this word 算法, even they don't know what these words mean, they can guess by separate to this word to character. They know it will talk about the way or the method to compute or to calculate. So that's the advantage of the Chinese. Okay, if you know some basic characters, you can read a lot. Like another example is this character. Can you read this character? 花. What does 花 mean? Means flower. Means flower. So if the Chinese kids, okay, know this character 花, then they read some article. They will show what flower. Then they will know it's a kind of flower. Okay, but what English does is each flower has a certain name, right? They didn't relevant with this word flower. They have a special name. So that's a huge problem or barrier for Chinese people to learn English. Okay, that will stop you continue. If you, in Chinese, if you know this kind of basic words, you can read a lot, but in English it won't. Okay, so I don't know what's your feeling about the Chinese and English, since both these two languages, Chinese and English, are foreign language for you. So actually, it's a pretty interesting thing. We can talk about that when we're back to school. So, what's my point here is I want to take the advantage of both language, okay? Both language to show you some basic concept, so you can learn maybe much more quickly than just one language. It's like I teach the Chinese students, I will show them most of the English concept of the same class, okay? Okay, another very interesting thing I want to show you about is the simplified character. I don't know whether your language course or Chinese language course have told you this before. Right now we using is the simplified characters. It's not a long time, okay? It's maybe start from the 1930 or 1940, around that time. I'm not sure. If you are interested, you can search it, okay? And before that time, we use the traditional Chinese character. We call it the complex form of the Chinese character. The Chinese would be the 简化字 and the 繁体字. Okay. So the simplified character means 简化字 means simplify, and the 繁体 means complex form, okay, of Chinese character. So what's the purpose is the government will trying to let more people can read, so they simplify the character. So I will show a pretty interesting example for you is that this word. Can you recognize this word? Maybe some can, maybe cannot, okay? And that's the simplify, okay? Simplify. So what's the same character and the complex form? It's like this way. It's like this way. It's much more complex than this one, okay? They are same character, same meaning. So in the old time, we use this complex form, and after 1930 or 1940, it becomes this. So what's this word mean? So you can say these words divide into three parts. So can you recognize the upper part? That's 雨 means rain, okay? That means rain. And the middle part, you can say, what is middle part? You should know the word. That's the simplest Chinese character. One of the simplest Chinese. That's mouth, okay? 口, that's mouth. And the lower part, it's like this. This is a little hard for you, maybe. It's wizard, 巫师, wizard. Okay, so the upper part is the ring, and the middle part is the three mouths, and the lower part is a wizard. So what's this word mean? It's when the wizards pray to ring by his mouth, by her mouth. The wizard pray to ring by her mouth, and it works. We call it 灵. This word pronounced 灵. So now you know what these words mean. Okay, it means your prayer were answered. Okay, your prayer were answered. So that's the pretty interesting example of the complex form of Chinese characters. So you can say every word or every character contains a lot of things. So if you really want to learn a Chinese culture, you cannot miss the 繁体字 or the complex form of the Chinese character. Okay, what I show you here is same thing about the last slide. Is I want to take advantage of both language to try to understand more and also make our class more interesting. Okay, and some part of China still using these kind of words. The complex form of Chinese character these days, mainly in Hong Kong or in Taiwan, but we use the simplified character now. Most people can still read a little about the complex form, but